Alright, we've got Logan Rogers here. He came 5th place today after Swiss with his, what deck is it?
Trickstar.
With his Trickstar deck and 41-man tournament. Here we go.
Yeah, so Trickstars really, it just came about like it was kind of a cheap deck to play. I didn't have to overcommit to any cards, and like what James said on like the guy that won it, James McIntyre, a couple regionals ago, he explained that it's a really small engine and you can start it off with like 1 or 2 cards and you're away laughing. So it kind of like, it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, all the boys got together and we kind of like, I was going to play like some Elemental Hero like Nat Beast, Dark Law first turn, but it wasn't consistent. So I went back to Trickies because I've played it a little bit, but it's just so consistent, and the deck's just like you can just splash in a whole lot of floodgates.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
And you're pretty sorted. So like, obviously 3 Lycaris, pretty clutch. Like the amount of games that this like just push for the extra damage, especially with the time roll.
Yeah. Like
not stalling people, but they just end up drawing to try and get advantage, and they just burn themselves.
Yeah.
So pretty self-explanatory there. Got the 3 Candina. I mean, this here is just like you summon this and you just start adding, and you're just away laughing. Like it's just clutch. Lilybell just the 1. In the future, I think I might bump this to 2 because it does go to the grave, and then you kind of like, oh shit, you know, need a second one. So
extra options.
yeah, may bump it up. Now it's just really down to like kind of hand traps, because there's so much room in the deck. You can just smash in a whole lot. It's so silly. 3 Ash, like self-explanatory, like always live. The only thing other than that's like kind of better is Ogre. Not much to say about that as well. I think I might play around with some synchros as well. Maybe a Black Rose or something, I don't know, just board wipes.
How did Ogre do for you today?
Ogre was like, it came in when I needed it. Like it wasn't ever, I don't think I ever saw 2 of it in my hand, but when I had it, it was like boom, stop the play, kind of shut down their turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it came in like, oh man, like almost MVP. Apart from like Droll and Lock, obviously there's that cancer freaking play that I would apologize to my opponent before doing it. But like, you see it when you want it, so like you can't really complain about it.
Would you agree with me that Droll and Lockbear at this point in the format is kind of turning into what Max C was before it started to get
100%.
Yeah, like
you play this, and they're just like, oh crap, like what do I do now? Okay, they've got to start thinking about it a bit more, and that kind of slows their deck down for that whole turn.
Yeah, they've got to stop playing or skip their turn.
Yeah, exactly, and like, or they've just got to try and push for a bit of damage, but then they sometimes can't do it because they haven't got the resources. So absolutely key to, I reckon 3, no less, has to be 3. 2, just because like the extra deck's real small, so you can kind of just banish a whole lot, and it just, there was one game against the ABC dude where he was just like, oh crap, couldn't get out more. I was like popping stuff off with ogres, couldn't get his field spell out, and he just couldn't beat over it. Like it's only 600, but it's just going to banish his pieces. Something that I didn't think about playing at all, and I regret not testing it sooner, and this is a big shout out to Darren, because this here just kept on pushing for game. Honest. I've had this card for like years, haven't even thought about playing it in Trickies, and it was just clutch. It came in. Yeah, that little yeah, pretty much MVP. Honest, 2 of them. Yeah, perfect. Moving on to the spells, I think this is kind of like very basic. Obviously, 3 light stage, 2 terraforming. I wish it was at 3. It's kind of shit. Like, you got a 1 card engine to start the stuff, and like, it's still good though. Like you've got this 5 here, 3 Candinas. You're kind of good to go. Like it's not too bad. Something that I kind of was hesitant about, Desires, because like 1 card engine, but there was a couple games there where I popped off 2 Candinas and 2 Lycaris off 1, and it's like, oh crap, almost want to scoop, but the deck just recovers. Something else that was real good.
Bring it back.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, at 3 would be nuts. Just you got so many targets, like ABCs, Rays, like Paleo Dude Diverse, like fucking hell, I thought he was gonna drop a tier when I dropped this on him, because he need like he still got game, but it was like just slowed him down. So like that's what it's meant there for. So
yeah.
2 scapegoat because why not +4 and climb the ranks?
Yeah, man.
That's it, mate.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
No, yeah. Yeah. Card destruction, didn't really see it. Probably cut it for something else. I don't know what yet, but maybe this second Lily Bell. It just didn't come up. There was no use for it. Moving on to the traps. I apologise to everybody I played this on. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's it. That's
the trap. Get draw reincarnation.
like draw reincarnation. I think I got it like 5 times today, and I got it on Sky Striker where he shared ride me, and I was like, sweet, let's challenge this out. Just let him keep adding. He had like 8 cards in hand.
Yeah. And
he just burned himself because I had Lycurus as well, and then I dropped him. And he lost. Yeah. I'm sorry, Liam. Something that I didn't actually like, I had to borrow these because I wasn't going to play them. Goes in match, holy crap.
So powerful at the moment.
This is bullshit. Like, especially mixing it up with this, I actually had it played on me against Paleo, and it like really slowed me down.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. These.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
So that's the main done. Like 40, you don't need anything more.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of silly to play anything more than that. Extra decks, just kind of just things that you need when you need them. Like just pushing for a bit more damage. Didn't actually read the card until like 3 o'clock this morning and realised that you can do a lot more damage with this, especially with reincarnation in the grave, especially someone at back. Hope for a little bit more bump over monsters. It's just so easy. The nightmares, self-explanatory. Just level creep, start popping things, start drawing. There was one against Cosmo player where I had them linked. Unicorn and Phoenix linked up, kind of just saved me for a little bit with them not being able to push for complete damage. That's pretty much all they're there for, level creeping with that scapegoat, because why not?
Yeah.
Something that I didn't actually use at all, Mrs. Radiant and Proxy Dragon, was kind of there.
Was that for goes in match? Like just like a scapegoat, you can still go into something?
Trying to just push a bit more up, but it didn't come out at all, so I don't know, maybe I could cut it, but I don't know. Other things that I didn't really even go into, Firewall Dragon, Overload, went into Linky and Link Karibo just to go for the Nightmares. That's about it, and just Cherries targets, that's literally it. If I wanted to spend a whole lot more money, I probably would have added engages, but I mean, $350, like, it's kind of a waste. So they're just Cherries targets.
I'll rate it.
Like, I'm not wasting $350. Like.
Yeah. Alright, side.
Yes. Side deck. Came in clutch against Sky Strikers.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be seeing a bit more variety, maybe some invokes in that. Didn't see that. Would have liked to have a toe target. Had no idea what to side against frickin' True Draco at all. Gamma Seals, kind of self-explanatory. Like you just kind of break boards. I was kind of expecting somebody to be trying to U-link down here, maybe messing around with some Gokis in that. Try to play through it, but it didn't come up. Red Reboot. Didn't even side it at all. Same with the Solemn Strikes, even though apparently that's really good against Cosmo. Never played Cosmo, so didn't side the Strikes. But apparently it's good. So something to learn, and definitely got to be the MVP. 3 evenly. ABC dude that I played against actually just scooped up as soon as he saw this happen.
That's fair.
He was just like, okay, it's gone. Like next game, no point.
No, fair enough.
And it just popped up when I needed it. So yeah.
Alright. Any shout outs to give?
Oh, we've got heaps of shout outs. We've got Darren and James Mack won the tournament, and he helped me build the deck at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, something like that, and kind of showed me some extra combos and that I didn't know about. Shout out to Shane in the first round for teaching me some shit and kind of, you know, just let me have the easy wins after that. You know, he took the brunt of it. Pretty much all my matches today were real nice. Shout out to Liam in the last round. It was a good match. Didn't get heated. Didn't slow play me. I didn't slow play him. It was just a good match as friends. It was actually real nice. And shout out Greg for running. There's like 40 people. I was like, fuck now. That's a lot of people. I didn't think I'd get down here. And Dunedin boys. You guys are great. And Team Hoonhay. Team Hoonhay.
Alright, cheers man.
Sweet.